Okay, this is the garage overhead door video. But before we get here, this is the self-closing spring on the garage pedestrian door. I always like to make note of that. Okay, so this is the control button. It is high enough. It is illuminated, and we have a warning notice posted on this next to the switch. So it's over 5 feet to the threshold, so that's a good thing. Again, it's a metal overhead door. We have the emergency pull handle. And let's just start with the bottom up, shall we? The optic sensors are farther from the ground, farther from the floor, farther from the driveway than 6 inches. So a cat or a child or something could get in there. Let me come over here. We're supposed to have the bottom rail is bent. Okay, on the first panel, second panel, third panel. Bottom rail, first panel is bent. On each corner of this first panel, we should have a spring tension warning notice, which we do not have. We should have a pull handle inside the door, which we do have. And then like this warning notice over here, we should have a warning notice on the door, which we don't have. The manual door lock should have been decommissioned so that you can't close the door, lock it with good intentions to forget, come home, push the button in your car, tired, come out in a hurry, push the button here, the door's locked, and then the motor forces the door and causes damage to it. So that's why that door lock should be decommissioned. And then you can just simply take one of those bolts out and turn the bolt around so that it will not engage. That's one way to handle that. Another way to handle that would be to put a bolt inside that little slide, inside the slide striker. Put a bolt inside that little hole right there. You could do that. I mentioned we do not have a warning notice. We do have an emergency pull handle. You will notice that the courtesy luminary is inoperable. I do this right here. Right across the beam, that should come on. So that's inoperable. And this door is not GFCI protected. Okay, when this home was built, the garage ceilings were not required to be GFCI protected. But the standards, the safety standards have become more stringent. So it's a safety item. And so safety supersedes, so I'm going to call that as a deficiency. How you choose to deal with it, that is, maybe it's grandfathered in or whatever. How you choose to deal with it, that's fine. Now, in my inspection agreement, I made note that I do not block test these doors. I'm just going to break the optic beam like that, and we're going to know that it has a safety reverse, or not. We're going to find out whether it has a safety reverse. But as far as putting a block down there, I have instructions baked into the inspection report. Maybe you want to do that. Okay, I recommend that you adjust the door sensitivity to meet your personal needs. So we push the button here with the warning notice. Come across here, across the beam. So we know that it's noon. We sure do. That's the civil service alarm. Okay, but we also know that the safety reverse works.